The danger of autocracy lies not in autocrats, but in thousands of people sharing their power and training each one as a bit of a despot. A few years is enough to cultivate people's intelligence. It took centuries to civilize his character. The speeches do not translate the true personality of each being. Only his actions reveal it, sometimes even in his own eyes. Of the three possible conceptions of life, optimism, pessimism, resignation, the latter is perhaps the wisest, but also the least generative action. Death is simply the displacement of the individual. Descendants spread the same souls through successive generations of the same race. Aristocracy takes many forms: birth, talent, or wealth, but never with the world. I have never been a great admirer of democracy. History teaches that their victory in a nation usually precedes its decline. All civilizations known to us have been created and directed by the small intellectual aristocracy, never by the masses. The power of the crowd is only to destroy. People are influenced mainly by the images produced by the wise use of words and formulas. Science has promised us truth. Science has never promised us peace or happiness. Are society's worst enemies those who attack it or those who don't even bother to defend it? One of the most constant characteristics of beliefs is their intolerance. The stronger the belief, the greater the intolerance. Men who are dominated by certainty cannot tolerate those who do not accept it. The first phase of the victorious democratic evolution is to destroy the old aristocracy, the second to create a new one. To eliminate risk and competition in industrial enterprises will make all progress of civilization dry. Thinking is beneficial, but acting without thinking too much is sometimes necessary. Great heroism is usually caused by men who don't think much. Popular government is dominated by too much desire to remain just and tolerant. It is maintained only by becoming more and more unjust. The abundance of useless words is a certain symptom of mental inferiority. All of our definitions are comparisons, which cannot be compared with anything, such as space, time and force, not susceptible to definition, but only measurement. The true progress of democracy is not to reduce the elite to the level of the crowd, but to raise the crowd to the elite. People who always demand equality are very close to accepting slavery. The so-called popular government is, in fact, a petty oligarchy of leaders. The crowd isn't just impulsive and mobile. Like a savage, he is not ready to admit that anything can come between his wish and the realization of his wish. Most of our daily actions are the result of ulterior motives that escape our scrutiny. If atheism spreads, it will become a religion that cannot be tolerated like the ancient one.